Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Raul's after drama episodes. Couldn't figure out what to call them. Let's see, this is episode 4 of Raul, and I'm glad that I have to go back just a little bit to record the intro of these sections because I totally forgot that there's some shady person that was at the end of the last episode. It says, I must relay this message immediately. I'm not sure what he's talking about. Maybe someone knows that Raul and Lynette are going to the island today. But I am looking forward to this. I wonder if it's going to be chaotic. It'll probably be chaotic. Like, there's a movie star going to the island. He's going to try to dress up. He's probably going to run into, what's his face? Omar. He's probably going to run into Omar. I mean, he was invited specifically by Omar, so we'll see how this goes. Today is the day to land on the more Paradise. They take a private jet. Oh, okay. We were on a ferry heading to that island. Wow.
このフェリーかわいいね。
Yes. More Paradise was a newly constructed artificial island off the coast of Lost York. Billing itself as a paradise of love, even the ferry was destined to fit the theme. Most of the passengers were couples. The location was a popular date spot surrounded by rumors that a trip there with a companion would result in a blossoming relationship. Whether you planned a day trip or an overnight stay, the amusement park was large enough that it would take a week to see everything. The entity behind this place was a prominent French firm named Omar Holdings. Omar Holdings truly has a wide array of ventures. They're even involved in blood drives. After all, we got today's tickets from the manager of the blood donation truck. Speaking of which, the fortune teller might have been slightly off. Fortune had indicated that donating blood would lead to marriage, but Raul and I weren't married yet. Wow. He's definitely not wrong. We just haven't got there yet. If anything, we spent our days in a state of relaxed aimlessness. Even working at a donut shop, Raul couldn't completely hide his actor's aura.
どうしたの?
Nothing, I'm just glad we made it here today. I glanced around to see if anyone had recognized him.
俺が俳優だってバレないか心配?
Of course, it would cause a huge commotion.
大丈夫だよ。毎日もうドーナツでも完璧にドーナツ屋の演技できてるし。今日も神話討論会のメンバーっぽい感じの演技でいい感じに隠れておくよ。
Raul winked at me and adjusted his sunglasses.
僕たちにはあの真実を明かす責務があるんです。必ずやり遂げてみせますよ。
Oh my goodness. He's not exactly like the leader.
でしょ?
Raul momentarily slipped into the character of the mythological society's leader. Raul Aconite was a method actor. He excelled at mimicking things he observed or experienced. I still thought it was a bit of a waste that he wasn't acting now. Oh yeah, because he took a break. I'm like, what does that mean? He took a break from acting. Wow. A gentle breeze brushed against my cheek. As we disembarked on More Paradise, the first thing we saw were adorable stores with heart-shaped rooftops.
はあ、これが愛の楽園か。
It's so cute.
本当に。あ、見て。あそこのお土産も可愛いよ。
Raul darted over to a nearby souvenir shop, picking up a displayed stuffed animal. Oh my goodness. Is that a stuffed animal?
おお、帽子になってるみたい。
Wow, is it designed to look like an Omar lobster?
だね。オマールホールディングスだからオマールエビ推しなのかな。
Raul wore the hat with the Omar lobster stuffed animal on it and turned around. Oh my goodness.
観光中に被ってたらいい感じに変装できるかな。
I mean, sure, you can hide most of your blonde hair. Hmm. Raul was tall and muscular, and that large stuffed animal hat perched on his head would definitely attract attention. I think it would make us stand out more.
あれそっか。可愛いからいいなって思ったんだけど、確かにあんま被ってる人いないから目立つかも。
It looks so funny on his head. Paul removed the hat and placed it neatly where he had found it. The Omar lobster, with his big, sad eyes, was lined up adorably. The souvenir shop also carried mugs with the Omar Holdings logo and cookies. So the company's mascot is the Omar the lobster. Cupid Corp has Cupid as their symbol, and Omar Holdings has the Omar lobster. It would be so fun to cross-promote, but the images might not mesh well. I know, right?
でも、なんでオマールエビなんだろう。
I think the founder of Omar Holdings' last name is Omar. I looked up Omar Holdings on my phone. Omar Holdings was a family business that had been passed down through the several generations of the Omar family. The person who had built Demore Paradise was... Oh, looky there.
ってあれこの副社長のイーライ・オマール氏って、俺たちにチケットくれた人じゃない？
Yeah, he wasn't just a manager, he's the vice president. You're right. The man in the news article was unmistakably the same one who gave us the tickets. Our curiosity piqued, we clicked on the video attached to the article.
我がオマールホールディングスが新たにロサンヨークで手掛ける事業がダムール・パラディ、愛の楽園です。アパレル、レストラン、医療、ホテル事業等を手掛けてきましたノウハウを生かし、究極のアミューズメント施設を目指しており。
へえ、こんなにいろんな事業やってるんだ。オマールホールディングスって大きいんだね。
Yes, it's this larger corporation in Lippen, France, but that man was actually the vice president.
確かに献血カーの責任者って雰囲気の車とスーツじゃなかったもんね。そっか、本当は副社長さんだったんだ。
The young vice president, Eli Omar, was reportedly responsible for building and managing Demore Paradise. The news article also mentioned that he's the eldest son of the Omar family. The man we met back then was behind Demore Paradise. Who would have guessed? I might have seen him on the news before. He's stealing Shelby's company. Probably. Different timeline, sorry. That could be why he seemed familiar.
オマールっていうのが名前だとは思わなかったな。いいファミリーネームだね。
Sure.
なんたってオマールエビといえば長寿のモチーフだし。
A symbol for long life. Are you talking about what you heard on the bazaar a while ago?
ああ、そうそう。あそこでも信仰されてたけど、ロサンヨークでもそう言われてるんだよ。オマールエビは不老不死だって言われてるからね。
Immortal.
うん。オマールエビが死ぬのは脱皮に失敗した時と捕食される時だけってね。確か脱皮するごとに内臓とかも入れ替わるし、細胞分裂を無限にできるから老化しないで修復できるんだったかな。だから脱皮に失敗したり大きくなりすぎて餓死したりしない限りオマールエビは死なないんだ。
Oh, really? I didn't eat Omar lobsters often. I had no idea what amazing creatures they were.
だからもしかしたらオマールエビも神の一種かもしれないってみんなで育てながら討論したことがあるんだけど、結局最後はみんなで美味しく食べただけで終わっちゃったんだよね。
In the end, we just ate them.
あの時のオマールエビのボイル美味しかったな。
They raised it and then ate it. The mythological society people were pretty ruthless when it came to such things. They were a group of people solely dedicated to the pursuit of truth.
オマールエビの話してたら久しぶりに食べたくなっちゃったな。 どこかで食べられるかな？
So many Omar lobster themed souvenirs here. I'm sure the restaurants would have it.
だよね。じゃあ撮影終わったら早速食べよう。
Go eat the immortal lobsters.
って思ったんだけど、撮影は後にして先に食べない？
You'd prefer to eat first. We've just arrived, though.
それが、ほらこの地図見て。目的のフォトスポットすごく遠いんだ。
Photo spot. It's actually called that. You're right. Raul showed me a map that depicted the photo spot situated on the opposite side of the island from where we stood. Along our path, we identified a concert hall and casino, among other intriguing establishments.
せっかくダムールパラディに来たからさ、君ともう少しここで遊びたいなって。だからここら辺をぐるっと回って遊んで、ご飯を食べてから最後にフォトスポットに行かない？
Enjoy your date. Deal.
やった。じゃあ俺まずここに行ってみたいんだ。
Raul walked ahead, brimming with joy, then turned around to face me.
あ、リネット。
ん？
朝家を出る時も言ったけど、今日のコーデもすっごく可愛いね。
Huh? Thanks. This compliment warmed my heart. I had invested considerable effort into dressing up, hoping he'd find me attractive. Aw. But even though the pedicure Raul had given me wouldn't appear in our photos, it filled me with joy each time I looked at my feet.
じゃあ行こう。
That's so cute. Yes. I mean, if my own boyfriend did that, I would be proud of my feet too. Hand in hand, we set off. This was our maiden visit to Dumore Paradise, a popular date spot. Just wandering around was a delight. We sought to explore as much as possible. Raul and I headed into the casino to engage in a round of roulette. We also visited the hall to enjoy a line dance performance. After all the fun, we went to a restaurant for lunch. We took a seat next to a large fish tank and began checking the menu.
ああ、綺麗な店内だね。あ、見て、あそこに書かれてるマーク、ネプチューンの矛だよ。あ、もしかして勝手にモチーフを使われたネプチューンが何かを訴えたくて撮影に映り込んできているとか？あ、君の呼び方だとネプチューンじゃなくてポセイドンだよね。
Parasite isn't bothered by such things. His motifs are found around the world.
ああ、そっか。それもそうだよな。でもそれを言うと他の神様も忙しくていちいち見てない？
Actually, my parents, Lord Mars and Lady Venus, are constantly checking what's being said about them.
え、そうなの？
Yes, they even messaged me about their internet searches on the smartphones they took from Auntie. They were still struggling to master the device and received a few incomplete messages from Dad.
へえ、神がエゴサか。なんだか面白いね。
Egos search themselves. I've done it too. I search hashtag Cupid.
かわいい。今もしてるの？
Yeah, it's become a daily ritual for me.
そっか。
He looked at me warmly as he gently stroked my cheek with his thumb.
かわいいね。
He smiled at me, seemingly accepting my lingering habits from my times as Cupid, even though I was no longer in that role. It made me so happy that I smiled back.
でもそっか。ご両親と今も連絡取り合ってるんだ。
Yeah, in fact, they just took a photo of their day and sent it to me. Mars not dressed up. Venus totally in disguise. Oh yeah, I learned how to take photos. I'll send them to you, so please keep up. Here's a picture of Mom and Dad.
ママってことはヴィーナス神だよね。じゃあこの隣のがマーズ神。
I know, she needs to get out of her disguise. Her hair is much prettier when it's out.
深海に行った時に会えなかったから見てみたいって思ってたんだ。はあ、こんな姿をしているんだね。
He's never gonna come off that cloud now. Yeah, but Mom's fashion is suited to her visits to the human realm, so she tends to look different from usual.
人間界に降臨。そっか、君が来ているぐらいだし、来る時もあるよね。はあ、すごい。まず想像通りの姿してる。
Raul's eyes sparkled as he stared at the images on my phone. We should decide what to eat now.
ああ、そうだった。ごめん、つい。後でもう一度見せてもらえる？
Show me later. Of course. I hope I can introduce Raul to my parents someday. However, considering his reaction to our visit to Celestia, I had a feeling he'd be overwhelmed by the experience. You know, I don't remember anything about him going to Celestia. The only thing I remember about anyone going to Celestia was Gil when he flew a car to Celestia and battled Mars. I know other people have went, but I think it was in like Jupiter's route where all of them were there, because didn't they all fall in love with her in that route? Because she had to shoot all of them with an arrow to battle Zeus. And while they were like, I don't know, fondling over her, she escaped to go be with Jupiter. That's when we get the CG of him biting her shoulder. I don't remember Raul going to Celestia though. I know he turned into Alexander at the bridge and was causing chaos with Minerva, but yeah, I don't know. Given Dad's somewhat difficult personality, I wondered if I should limit the introduction to Mom.
どれも美味しそうだね。
We chatted about our meal choices as we looked at the menu together. I want to ask about the Diablo pizza, but first point out the seafood salad. Look, this salad in the photo has a lot of different ingredients. I wonder where it is in the menu.
ナンバー4って書いてあるから。あった。シーフードサラダだね。旬のシーフードと新鮮な野菜を使ってるって。あと、味にマイルドさを持たせるためにパイナップルとマンゴーも入れてあるみたい。南国の農園から直輸入だってさ。
Oh, that sounds delightful. I want to try it.
うん、そうしよう。お腹にたまるものは最後に選ぶとして、もう一品ぐらいアラカルトで気になるものある？
How about this fresh spring roll? The menu here is quite unique. I think we can go back up. Let's go talk about Diablo pizza. It sounds spicy. I can figure out where it's at. I saw it. Where is it? Alright, ask about Diablo pizza.
結構お腹空いてるよね。お腹にたまるものも一つ頼んでおこうか。後ろのページのこの辺りかな。
Have you tried the Diablo pizza before? It has a chili pepper icon, so I'm guessing it's spicy.
あるよ。イタリア語で悪魔って意味なんだって。ピッツァに乗ってるチキンが羽を広げた悪魔に見えるみたい。美味しいよ。
Interesting. Turning the devil into a pizza topping. I'm tempted to try it.
なんだか君らしい感想だね。スパイスが結構効いてるし気に入ると思うよ。それじゃああとはさっぱりめのサラダも何か頼むとして、他に気になるものはある？
How about this fresh spring roll? The menu here is quite unique.
あ、これ前に撮影で東南アジア行った時に食べたことあるよ。もちもちのプリップリで美味しいやつ。
I don't particularly like eating squishy things. The texture thing for me. Then let's try it.
だね。あとはせっかくだしオマールエビを使った料理を。ってあれ？ない。
It's a sacred lobster. Really?
うん。もしかしてオマールエビだけ食べられる専門のお店が他にあったのかな？
I noticed logos with Omar lobster everywhere, so I was eager to have some. It was slightly disappointing that they didn't serve it. But let's find a restaurant that does serve it for dinner.
あ、そうだね。ナイトマーケットとかもあるらしいし、検証が終わったらそっち覗いてみよっか。
Agreed. We selected a few more dishes from the menu that caught our interest and Raul called over the waiter.
すみません。シーフードサラダとこの生春巻きとディアボラピッツァをお願いします。
かしこまりました。
シーフードメニューこんなにたくさん食べるの久しぶりだな。楽しみだね。
Me too. By the way, don't you want some oysters? What?
はあ、うん。せっかく食べられるようになったからちょっと悩んだんだけど、君のネイリストが当たったって言ってたでしょ？
I was gonna say, why would you offer that to him? I thought he hated them. I guess he's okay with them now.
それによく考えたら今はシーズンじゃないなって思って。今日はやめとく。
Don't blame him. I understand. As we waited for our food, we engaged in casual conversation. Both Raul and I froze when we overheard the conversation next to us.
そういえば最近、ラウル・アコニット見かけないよね。
聞く。
Raul hid behind his sunglasses, slouching to make himself appear smaller. That's gonna look suspicious. Raul hunched over, managed to blend in with the other tourists. The people next to us continued their conversation.
私、ラウルのあの甘い演技好きだから、また素敵な映画出てほしいな。ほら、この間のは外れだったし。
あの犬のやつ？あれやばいよね。ほんと、なんであの監督、ラウルはあんな変な役で起用したんだろう。
Because he was the director.
違う。あれラウルが作った映画なのよ。監督、脚本、俳優、全部ラウル。
嘘、それやばくない？誰か止めなかったわけ？
ねえ、完全にラウル・アコニットの無駄遣いよ。はあ、次は素敵な映画だといいな。
ねえ、ドーナツ屋でバイトしてるって噂だけど、次の映画の役作りかな。
Oh, there's a rumor that he works at. Oh yeah, never mind. I was like, oh really? But I forgot that yeah, there was that one rumor in like episode 2 or something, but they haven't pinpointed which donut shop it was.
そうかも。ドーナツって聞いたら食べたくなってきた。さっき売ってるお店あったよね。行こう。
As Raul's fans left, we exhaled deeply. That was an uncomfortably detailed discussion.
焦った。
Yeah, I'm glad they didn't recognize you.
だね。
Raul, are you okay?
まあ大丈夫。分かってるからさ。みんなが俺に何を求めてるのかってことは。みんなに喜んでもらいたい。その気持ちもないわけじゃないから、なんとかいい方法を探してみるよ。
Raul's reply was full of determination, but his eyes betrayed his disappointment. He was merely putting on a brave face. He seemed like a big dog trying to mask his sadness. They wished for his next movie to be a good one, but that was honestly what customers wanted. They wanted to see good movies featuring Raul Aconite. I'm sure anyone would feel the same. I felt the same too.
お待たせいたしました。生春巻きとディアボラピッツァとシーフードサラダです。
Our ordered dishes arrived.
わあ、美味しそう。 じゃあ、熱々のうちに食べよっか。
I'm sure the Diablo pizza is very hot. Yes, let's. We set the earlier conversation aside and focused on enjoying our date. With that thought in mind, I savored the pizza. This is excellent.
生春巻きももちもちで美味しいよ。
Squishy and delicious.
ってあれ？この生春巻き、エビ入ってない。前食べたやつは入ってて美味しかったんだけどな。
The seafood salad doesn't have any shrimp either, but there's squid.
エビ、専門店以外では出さない決まりとかがあるのかな？
While I found it strange, we continued our meal. After finishing our food, we searched more Paradise for a specialty Omar lobster restaurants but found none. We wondered why we couldn't find a restaurant that served them to satisfy our craving. Sounds suspicious to me. Unexpected charm. Uh-oh. Is it Omar? No, please, I don't want him. Leave him alone. After thoroughly enjoying our date, we headed to our mission location. The mythological society theorized that the light shined because the gods wanted to tell us something. Oh my goodness, that's going in the bloopers for sure.
神の気配とかって感じる？
No, there's nothing like that. As the former Cupid, I hoped I could sense a god's presence, but there was no such feeling at this photo spot. It was merely a naturally beautiful tourist location. But I'm not entirely sure if I still have my ability to detect gods.
そっか。まあ、今日は普通に検証しに来ただけだから、計画通り写真撮ってみよう。
Sounds good. We reviewed the mission instructions from the Mythological Society group chat.
今日のミッションは、話題のフォトスポットで撮影すること、時間指定は特になし。女性はサングラスとスカーフ、男性は上半身裸で合ってるよな。
I would take off that shirt, Raul. Many couples were taking selfies, so we brought our own selfie stick. We assembled it and lined up at the photo spot.
じゃあ撮るよ。
You're not shirtless yet. But she's got our stuff on. Raul, you need to take your shirt off.
ああ、そうだった。
Oh, yeah. And he winks. Raul took off his shirt and posed for the camera.
はーい、行くよ。
We took a few pictures one after another.
よしっと、こんなもんでいいかな。
I looked at the photo screen and zoomed in. Yeah, there is something there. Just as the rumor suggested, a mysterious light was shining behind us.
あ、本当に映ってる。
I'm not sure what this could be.
ただの光に見えるけど。
It's a drone spy. The light was shining in the ocean behind us. It almost seemed like it was pointing to the bottom of the sea.
あ、わかった。きっとここの下に海底神殿があるんだよ。それを教えようとしているんだ。
Oh, well, there you go. Because there definitely is that. There's Venus and Mars' temple down there. Huh? Really? I then noticed something about our attire. Scarf and sunglasses. It was the same as the selfie that Mom and Dad had sent me before. Dad had been shirtless, and now that I thought about it, we were dressed similarly to them. Could it be possible that Mom and Dad also found underwater temples here? I'll put his clothes back on before we left the spot. The other visitors stared curiously at our disguise.
ねえ、あの筋肉、どっかで見た気がしない？
I was just gonna say, is someone gonna recognize him after he takes off his shirt? Are those muscles familiar?
ああ、本当だ。つい最近見た気がするんだけど。
I mean, faces, sure, you can recognize, but I mean, can you recognize men's chests from movies? Like, I don't understand.
あれよあれ、昨日配信サイトで見たワイルドスパイダーのラウル・アーコニット。それよそれそれ、私あの爆発の照り返して輝く胸筋がすっごく好きで。ってあれ、じゃあまさかあそこにいるのってラウル・アーコニット。
Oh my goodness.
あ、
Uh-oh, he better get out of there. This is bad. Despite his sunglasses and disguise, they had recognized him from his distinctive physique.
リネット、急いで逃げるよ。
Right.
待って、ラウル、写真撮らせて。
やばいやばいやばい。写真撮られたらマネージャーにまた怒られる。
Omar's gonna rescue them. I just know it. We scrambled away from the spot, but as the people noticed as the crowd following us grew, oh my goodness.
ラウル、サインちょうだい。ラウル・アコニットがいるって本当？
What are we going to do? We had hoped to avoid such a scene. His agent had given us the freedom to do as we please, as long as something like this didn't happen. If the chaos led to the photos being taken, our plans for marriage would be delayed again. Invite a decoy plan. Initiate the Kesere Sere plan. What does that mean? Let's do that. Wow, this calls for the Kesere Sere plan. Sera? Kesera Sera plan? What's that?
ケセラセラなるようになるってこと？
Oh, okay. Exactly, just let things happen since you can't do anything about it. I thought we could just go with the flow. We should stop writing and just let them take the pictures. Or should we? Should we stop writing? I mean, might as well, right?
それはまずいよ。人生の舵を切るのはいつだって自分たちでないと。それに
Terrible plan.
君とここへデートに来たんだから。俺は君と二人で帰りたい。だからあそこに行くよ。
I pointed towards the dock lined with jet skis. The attraction appeared to be a ride along with jet ski instructors. The manager-looking person at the corner seemed to be daydreaming, his chin resting in his hand. Raul hurried over to him. Okay, go back up. Initiate a decoy plan. Raul, I'll act as a decoy to draw their attention. You need to escape while they're distracted.
嫌だよ。好きなことをするって言ったでしょ。それに引きつけるってどうやって？まさか危ないこと考えてるんじゃないよね。
Huh? I was just planning to shout Raul went that way and run in the opposite direction.
海に飛び込むのかと思ったよ。まあそれならって違う。
Jump into the ocean.
君とここへデートに来たんだから。俺は君と二人で帰りたい。だからあそこに行くよ。
I pointed towards the dock line with jet skis. The attraction appeared to be a ride along with jet ski instructors. The manager was daydreaming.
すみません。あそこの水上バイク買わせてもらえる？追われてるんだ。
Can I buy it?
いや、まあ1台ぐらいならいいが、兄さん免許はあるのかい？
もちろん。これだよ。今すぐ売ってほしいんだ。
After Raul presented his license, the manager seemed taken aback.
わかった。だが確認を。
His license says Raul Aconite on it.
キャッシュで払うから急いでるんだ。
Pay in cash. Raul pulled out a bundle of bills from seemingly nowhere and slammed onto the counter, leaning in closer to the shocked man.
キーはどれ？あとライフジャケット2つ。
これだが。
ありがとう。お釣りはいらないから。
Keep the change.
おう、気をつけて。
Why is the jet ski sounds like a car starting? We put on the life jackets, inserted the key, and fired at the jet ski. As we did, voices echoed from behind.
いたあそこよ。
やば、もう来た。ほらリネット乗って。
Right. You know, I'm sure someone's going to get a photo of you running away with a girl. I mean, it doesn't matter if you let them take a picture or not, they're going to get one. As I wrapped my arms around Raul's waist, he accelerated the jet ski, especially since you're hugging him from behind now. My goodness. Ah!
Yahoo!
Raul floored it, causing the jet ski to shoot forward. Wait for me.
やーだよ。
This song, man. The jet ski picked up speed, tearing through the water.
気持ちいい。
The water splashed around us, soaking my sandals. The refreshing water felt good on our sunburned skin. The sea breeze made my scarf flutter. We could barely see more Paradise anymore. As the people trying to capture Raul's photo faded away, we finally slowed down.
逃げ切れてよかった。
I want a cute screenshot of this. Raul, I had no idea you can ride a jet ski.
ほら前にコードネームエンジェルで乗ることがあったからさ。あの時に免許取ったんだ。
Wait, that was actually you riding it.
あの頃はノースタントが売りだったからね。
Oh, that's right. I remember the time when Raul was an action star famous for not using stunt doubles. I think Raul mentioned that the fight scenes with the shark and alligator was him too.
気持ちいい。
Raul's innocent laughter filled the air as he piloted the jet ski. I really want a jet ski myself. Like, I told my husband, after the kids graduate and stuff, like, I wouldn't mind having something to go to the lake with. I mentioned, like, the full camper trailer, and he's like, no, that's boring. You should camp in tents. And I'm like, well, at least a boat or a jet ski or something. And he's like, you would really go outside in the heat and go to the lake. I'm like, if I had a jet ski, I would, yes. There's always water to jump into if you get too hot. I hate summer and I hate the heat, but I mean, there's water, so it's fine. Continued on to leave Demore Paradise entirely. Where are you going? Oh, I wanted a screenshot.
逃げ切れた。
After departing from Demore Paradise on the jet ski, we sliced through the ocean and arrived at Right Skirt Beach. He just like left the island entirely. I can't believe he traveled the distance covered by the ferry. Normally, it would require great skill to navigate such a distance. There were moments when I feared the waves would engulf us. But Raul guided us smoothly, just like in Codename Angel, his spy movie.
楽しかったね。怖くなかった？
No, I'm fine.
ラウル？
Oh, hi.
あれ？ロビン？どうしてここに？
いや、普通に散歩に来てたんだけど、あの水上バイクに乗ってたのってラウルだったのか。
まあね。実は俺たちさっきまで大変な目に遭ってて。
ねえねえ、ダムールパラディから逃げたラウル、こっちの方に向かったって書かれてる。どう？いる？
Dang, they're persistent. I mean, you'd have to get on a ferry and everything. How'd you arrive there so quickly?
げ。
Oh my goodness.
今の時間いっぱい人がいるよ。ラウル見つけられるかな？
Oh, okay. They didn't come from the island. I guess it went viral and now people are coming to the beach to see if he got there. This is bad. There were many girls who appeared to be Raul's fans searching the shoreline. Our daring escape was the talk of social media. They had already predicted where he would be landing and were now hunting us down.
これはまずそうだな。場所変えよっか。ほら、このフード着て。
Is it your birdie hoodie? Robin placed a bizarre-looking hoodie on Raul's head to hide his face. We kept a low profile and fled the shore. Dang it, I was wanting to see it.
はあ、ここまで来れば平気。 かな。
Well, at least the unexpected charm's not going to come from Omar, right?
はあ、ありがとうロビン。
We collapsed into a couch in the corner of Mo Donuts to catch our breath. Having ran all the way here, we were hungry. Raul ordered 5 donuts and began eating them.
おいしい。きっとロビンのサポートがなければここまで逃げられなかったよ。ありがとう。
His little happy groans are so cute.
いや、俺は大したことしてないけどさ。さすがだな、ラウル・アーコニットは。
いや、最近特に SNS の投稿サボってるし、メディア露出も減ってるからね。それで余計に追いかけられたんだと思うよ。今ラウル・アコニットは何をしてるのかってね。半分はファンじゃなくてマスコミじゃないかな。
I was genuinely surprised at their casual conversation and that Robin knew Raul was an actor. I mean, why would he not know? I had assumed Robin was unaware since he always acts like a regular coworker at the donut shop. I mean, not everyone are crazy fans. But apparently, he knew and simply chose to act oblivious.
それにラウルの彼女さんだっけ？
Robin glanced at me. I realized we hadn't formally introduced ourselves yet. Yes, my name is Lynette Mir.
よろしく。ラウルの同僚のロビン・ブレッドです。
We shook hands and Robin gave me a friendly smile. He seemed like a genuinely nice person.
いやー、それにしてもラウルがあんなに水上バイクの運転うまいとはね。海岸からいい走りする人いるなーって感心して見てたんだよ。レースにも出られるんじゃないか？
あ、それもいいね。将来やりたいことリストに入れておこうっと。
Future goals list.
最近いろいろ書き出してるんだ。いざって時に迷わないで済むようにさ。
語学堪能、演技力抜群で愛嬌もあって博識な上に水上バイクまで乗りこなせる。
You're everything.
ここまで来たら何でも選びたい放題じゃないか。それこそ CIA エージェントだって務まりそうだ。
You're gonna put that into his head now. In the spy movie Code Angel, Raul played a CIA agent.
それがそうでもないんだよね。全然俺には選びたい放題じゃないよ。だいたい俺が一番したいことには手が届いてないんだから。
一番したいことってなんだ？
リネットとの結婚。
Raul. Raul's response was so immediate it made me blush. I was happy, but it was like he was bragging about our love life. I hadn't experienced this before, so I didn't know how to react.
そんなに恥ずかしがることじゃないよ。俺たち本物の恋人だし。
That's true, but...
へえ、いいな。あのラウル・アコニットの素顔は結構純情で一途なのか。
そうなんだよ。だから CIA エージェントが自由結婚だって言うなら喜んで転職するけど。
おいおい、すごい動機で人生かけるんだな。
当然だよ。俺の今の望みはそれしかないんだからさ。
Raul looked melancholic as he gazed out the window.
何も気にせず誰にも怒られずに彼女とデートできるようになりたい。それで結婚したいんだ。
そっか。応援してるよ。俺にできることなら協力するからさ。
ありがとうロビン。じゃあさ、 今日俺がここで仕事してたってことにしてもらえない？こうアリバイ作りっていうか。多分結構 SNS で騒ぎになっちゃったからマネージャーから怒られると思うんだ。だからそもそもダムールパラディには行ってないことにしたくてさ。
I mean, if anyone caught a photo of you, the alibi is blown.
それぐらいならお安いご用さ。
ありがとう。多分明日あたりにマネージャーからここに電話が入ると思うからその時によろしく。
OK。
The agent. I could already imagine his agent's fury, but I knew his agent was strict because she had high expectations of him, and because Raul understood this, he simply accepted it. I just had to hope that his agent hadn't caught wind of today's events. Yeah, right. If it's all over social... No, dang it. I don't have a CG yet. Like Hercules, like Thesis, I think is what it said. Unexpected charm. Like, where does the charm come in? Is it Robin? Like, it's lost on me. I'm so confused. We gotta keep going. I was expecting that we were going to get a CG. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 choices. And usually there's 2 per episode. Well, that doesn't come out evenly. So I was like, well, one choice is going to have to be there's going to have to be 3 choices in one video. And I guess it's going to be this one because I don't have a CG. Because they gave us 2 in the last one, dang it. The day after our return from Paradis, from Raul's perspective, after my shift at Modo's, my agent called me as expected.
あなたがダムールパラディでデートをしている姿を見たとインスタで話題になってるみたいだけれど。
他人の空似だよ。俺昨日ももうドーナツでバイトだったし。
本当かしら。
Are you certain?
ほんと。
I lied as best as I could. The photos that were taken showed me and a woman whose face was covered with a scarf running together. I was hoping to feign ignorance, then let it slide.
あの写真結構ブレてるし大丈夫だよな。
In fact, there were already comments on Instagram casting a doubt on whether it was really me. Some suggested it could be an impersonator doing a special for Lost Work TV. So with many uncertainties, it was easier to flat out deny it.
本当にダムールパラディには行っていないのね。
もちろんだよ。疑うならロビンにも聞いてみてよ。
そうさせてもらいます。
Right there. My agent dialed up Robin, whom she knew as my coworker at Mo Donuts.
こんにちは。ラウル・アコニットのマネージャーです。少しお時間よろしいかしら。
ああ、こんにちは。お久しぶりです。何かありましたか？
昨日のラウルについてお伺いしたいのですけれど。昨日はラウルどうしていました？
どうっていつも通りでしたよ。朝から夕方までのシフトで普通に働いて帰っていきました。
I breathed a sigh of relief at Robin's response. I was glad he remembered our promise.
そう。本当にもうドーナツにいたのね。
ええ。何かありましたか？
いや、なんでもないわ。お時間取らせてごめんなさいね。失礼します。
ね？
まあいいわ。今回はラウルの言い分を信じます。
I know, it could I mean, she probably doesn't believe that he was there, because all you gotta do is ask a favor and people will do it for you, right?
信じてもらえてなさそうだな。
Yeah, see. But Agent has sharp instincts, that's why she could tell I was lying. She didn't press the issue any further. For that, I was thankful.
まあとにかくデートの件は置いておいて、今日呼んだのはどうしてもあなたに仕事をお願いしたいって人との約束があるからなの。
Oh, is it romance?
こっち本題じゃなかったの？
そんなことだけのために呼んだりしないわよ。
そうだっけ？
もうすぐ来るはずなんだけれど。
Oh, who should be here shortly? A knock preceded the entrance of a man. Oh my goodness. Dang it.
あれ？この人ってまさか。
本日はお越しくださりありがとうございます。彼がラウル・アコニット。私はそのマネージャーです。ラウル、この方はオマールコーポレーションの副社長、イーライ・オマール氏よ。
I knew it. He had given me tickets to More Paradise. Lynette and I saw his face on the news, and there he stood before me.
こんばんは、アコニット氏。
オマール氏、こんばんは。お会いできて嬉しいです。
ええ、私も光栄です。どうぞ気軽にイーライとお呼びください。
I dodged the topic of the tickets and extended a hand to shake Mr. Omar's. If my agent learned about the ticket, she'd question me about More Paradise all over again. Seeing my nervousness, Mr. Omar regarded me with a sharp, amused smile.
それでは単刀直入にお話しさせていただきましょう。実はあなたにぜひダムールパラディの広告モデルをお願いしたいんです。水上バイクに乗ってね。
Looks like someone saw you riding a jet ski. The sudden mention of a jet ski startled me, but I managed to suppress my surprise.
あ、もしかしてコードネームエンジェルを見てくださったんですか？
そうですね。そういうことにしておきましょうか。
He's playing right along with it. His knowing grin confirmed my suspicion. He knew about my infamous jet ski escape. Next to me, my agent wore a suspicious look. I turned and gave her a smile.
俺、共演者がいなければ特に NG はないから、あとは任せていいですか？
Without a co-star.
いえ、ラウル、せっかく会いに来てくださったんですから。
You say he's not interested? He's open. He's open to any role. Okay. No female actors co-starring with me.
いえ、大丈夫ですよ。私もこうして直接お会いしてお顔を拝見したかっただけですから。お仕事をご一緒したいと思う相手とは必ずその人と顔を合わせる。それが私の流儀なんです。
I can't help but wonder what he wants. Like, Omar doesn't do anything for... He does everything for himself. What do you want from Raul? You can't take over his job. I mean, he's just an actor. He doesn't have a company. He does have a girlfriend, though. I wonder if that's the thing. I don't know. I feel like Lynette was like icing on the cake. I think he really did want Shelby as a company at first, and then Lynette was just a bonus later.
この人、なんかすごそうだな。
All the directors and producers I'd encountered had been one of a kind. But he was different. His type was new to me, intriguing and alarming in equal measures. My instincts told me it was a promising opportunity, albeit risky. I had a mix of complex feelings. Well, good. At least someone's on edge here.
やはり今人気の俳優というだけあってオーラがありますね、君は。
そうですか。ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。お褒めの言葉をいただいて。
ますますお仕事をお願いしたくなりました。ああ、ご安心ください。今回はソロでの撮影をお願いしようと思っていますから。
This time.
そちらでよろしければ、ぜひラムールパラディの宣伝にお力をお借りしたい。改めて後ほど条件面についてメールでお送りさせていただきます。ぜひそちらでご検討ください。本日はお時間いただきありがとうございました。アコニット氏。お会いできてよかった。
We shook hands once more before Mr. Omar left.
すごいな。あれ、俺がすぐに帰ろうとしたからだよね。
He noticed when you were about to leave. What does that mean? He was very observant and made sure to exit before I did. Oh, okay.
仕事できる人なんだろうな。
驚いた。もう帰っちゃったわ。副社長だし忙しいのね、きっと。でもよかったわね、ラウル。大きな仕事じゃない。オマールホールディングス副社長から直々の依頼よ。
うん。
Something about it gave me pause. It left a sour taste in my mouth like stale oysters. What is going to happen?
よかったのかな、本当に。
Nothing good comes from working with Omar. He's a very selfish man. To build a future with her, I thought I should reject big roles. Part of me really believed that. If I lost my fame and became just Raul Aconite, the individual, I might marry sooner. But fame was power in my industry. Gaining fame and an unshakable reputation could also help me marry. I was afraid that becoming a washed-up actor would make marriage harder. So I insisted on no co-star. I was being a prima donna. But that wasn't what I wanted. I wanted to be an actor who can get married without facing objections. That's why I needed to be more strategic about my career.
じゃあ撮影日が決まったら連絡するわ。値段の交渉は私の方でしておきますから。
うん。
それと NG 項目はさっきのだけで大丈夫ね。
うん。じゃあ俺もう帰るね。実は神話討論会に向かう途中だったんだよ。
ああ、急に呼んでごめんなさいね。あの子もいるの？
She met Lynette. My agent was still concerned about our relationship. I chose to smile and avoid the question.
それ言わなきゃダメかな。
そうね。プライベートはあなたのものよね。
じゃあお疲れ様でした。
ねえラウル、最後に一つだけいいかしら。
ん？
いつになったら戻ってくるか決まった？
She was referring to my return to the silver screen. I didn't dodge the question.
あの子と結婚できたらかな。
That's a good answer.
ラウル、またそんなこと言って。
He's like, let me marry her and I'll come back.
ごめんマネージャー。でもこれだけは譲れないんだ。
あなたの気持ちはわかるわ。でもミラーさんにかかる迷惑は想像したことある？
え？
あなたは人気俳優なの。それはもう今更変えられない事実よ。わざと人気を落とそうとしてもダメ。むしろそんなことをすればファンが越されてよりヘビーなファンが残るだけ。かえって厄介よ、その状況は。無名になった上にコアなファンだけ残るとその対応を自分でやらなきゃいけなくなる。 メディアも他のファンも誰も味方してくれないわ。前にいたストーカーのこと忘れたわけじゃないでしょ。あれ以上のことが起きるかもしれないのよ。
Stalker incident. I don't recall. I wish I did. I can only think of one stalker, and it's not even in this game. The stalker incident was something my agent only knew about partially. But what I knew was that the stalker tried to harm Lynette. She used her Cupid's leaden arrow to protect me. That's why I survived, but Lynette was just a human now. Stalker. I can't. I don't remember this at all. Like, the one time she used an arrow was to shoot it at him, right? As Alexander. Who's the stalker? I've completely drawn a blank. I couldn't simply act however I wanted anymore. If I was careless, I could put Lynette in danger. I wanted to prevent that at all costs.
ただ結婚したいだけなのに。どうしてこんなに考えなきゃいけないことがいっぱいあるんだろう。
とにかく彼女と結婚するためにもオマールホールディングスの仕事は完璧にこなしなさい。あなたのためになるわ。
うん、わかってる。俺は好きな人と結婚したい。だから頑張るよ。みんなに結婚を納得してもらえるような俳優になるためにさ。
I forced a smile to hide the tears welling up. Aw. My agent looked like she wanted to say something more, but I left the office before she could speak. I knew that whatever she said, I'd only argue against it. I hope Raul's alright. I stared up at the building from Raul's car. We were on our way to the Mythological Society to discuss some photos we took the other day. They were sent but hadn't been analyzed yet, so it was finally time to talk about them. But Raul's agent had called him in, and I was waiting in the car. I bet his agent is suspicious about yesterday. Indeed, his agent had called me the previous day. She wanted to check that I hadn't been involved in the recent commotion and urged caution during this crucial period in Raul's life. I assume that Raul's been getting an earful. Raul came running back over.
Tadaima.
Aw, he looks so sad. Welcome back, Raul. Raul got into the driver's seat looking utterly drained. He collapsed into the cushion and reclined against the backrest.
疲れた。
I bet. How did it go with your agent?
ああ、うん。まあ、結構怒られたんだけど、うまくごまかせたと思うよ。ほら、前もってロビンに口裏合わせてくれって言っといたからさ。一応言ってないってことにはできたよ。
That's good, I suppose.
うん。よかったんだけど。
Oh? He unexpectedly pulled me into a side HUD, making me a bit anxious. We were in the car, yes, but we were still out in public. Who knew when someone might spot us? Raul, you're going to get scolded again. Raul looked up sharply, and a wounded expression in his eyes. Oh. I realized that was the last thing he wanted to hear at that moment.
俺、何も悪いことしてないよ。
He's gonna make me cry.
好きな人を抱きしめてるだけ。怒られる理由なんてないよ。
He just wants to hug his girlfriend. His voice wavered as he was on the verge of tears. I couldn't bring myself to respond. His agent had just yelled at him. Despite that, he defended his actions, insisting he hadn't done anything wrong. I didn't understand. I wasn't a silhouette actor after all. I was unsure how to comfort him. Something about the situation saddened me. Raul held me, his hand trembling, before finally letting go. His face held the same familiar expression, but something about his smile seemed melancholy. I didn't think it was just my imagination.
なんて ごめん。そうだよね。君にも迷惑かかるよね。
Not at all.
じゃ、行こっか。
Raul started the cart engine. I had hurt Raul, I knew that much, but I was still at a loss for words. I didn't want Raul to remain upset because of that. We drove to the university for the mythological society. Before joining the others, I pulled Raul into an empty classroom.
リネット、どうしたの？みんながいる教室は上の階だよ。
Raul gazed at me puzzled. I slid my arms around his neck.
あ、
Raul, I'm sorry.
え？
I hurt you earlier. I wanted to apologize first.
リネット。
Raul's hand tentatively circled my waist. He was trembling, so I held him tightly and comforted him with gentle pats on his back.
抱きしめていいの？嫌じゃない。
You thought she disliked it. Of course not.
でも、こうしてるところを万が一誰かに見られたら、君に迷惑かかるし。
I want to be like this with you, Raul. I'm not afraid of getting yelled at. I had heard all about Raul's reputation during our time at Paradis. I knew he was an actor who attracted a lot of attention. Nevertheless, I pursued him. There was no greater wrong than hurting the one you love, after all. I don't care what anyone says, so don't worry about causing trouble or anything. It doesn't bother me in the slightest.
本当に俺が嫌じゃない？自由にデートできなくて苦しくない？
Well, as long as we're together, any place can be perfect. Simply being at home together can be rewarding in itself.
でも俺が好き放題やったらいつか君に嫉妬する人が出てくるかもしれない。前のストーカーの時みたいに。
The branches swayed and the wind parted, allowing the moonlight to gradually reveal Raul's face. I saw worry in his expression. Aww. Practice pancreation is the correct option, but we're going to say negotiation first. In that case, I have a plan. I'm thinking of learning how to become a negotiator. I raised a finger as a teacher would during a lecture, then settled onto a desk. Oh.
ネゴシエイターって交渉人のことだよね。事件が起きた時に平和に解決できるよう説得する役の。
Yes, I thought of it when we were jet skiing. There was one in codename Angel too, the one who saves their fellow spy. It was amazing watching someone convince the other party with words alone to resolve the crime. The villain even surrendered. If I could learn how to do that, I could calmly negotiate with a stalker aiming for a peaceful resolution. That way your fan base wouldn't decrease either, Raul. I believe my negotiation skills could help a stalker realize their mistake and return to being a regular fan. Oh my goodness.
そこまで考えてくれてたんだね。ありがとう。でも、もしもの時はちゃんと逃げてね。
Yes, I understand. I've already run through various scenarios in my mind.
そうだね。撮影現場で監修をしていたプロのネゴシエイターさんもそう言ってたよ。
So don't worry, Raul. I've got it all figured out. I'll practice pancreation as well.
リネット。
Raul seemed close to tears once more. He rubbed his nose against me like a big, affectionate dog.
ありがとう。俺さ、君と結婚するために焦りすぎてて、もうどうしたらいいのかよくわからなくなりかけてたんだ。
I think I could go back up now. I cut him off, but it's fine, I'm sure. Alright, practice pancreation. Don't worry. I learned how to do a judo throw the other day. I'll practice paint ration as well, just to be safe. I released him and extended a fist. Caught off guard, Raul burst into laughter.
君がパンクラチオンって。
Be careful, or he might request that you paint ration the proper way in the nude. Hey, I'm serious here. Feeling embarrassed by his laughter, I tried to conceal my blush by sitting on one of the desks. I pouted and let my legs dangle. Once Raul had finished laughing, he noticed tears in my eyes.
ごめんごめん。なんか嬉しくて。
He placed his hand on the desk where I sat and leaned in, a smile playing on his lips. Aww. They're so cute together.
でも本当に前はあんなに嫌そうだったのに、俺と一緒にパンクラチオンの練習してくれるの？
Yes, I want you to know that I remember everything from our previous training sessions. You can trust me, Raul. I promise I won't do anything reckless.
リネット。
Raul seemed close to tears once more. He rubbed his nose against me like a big, affectionate dog.
ありがとう。俺さ、君と結婚するために焦りすぎてて、もうどうしたらいいのかよくわからなくなりかけてたんだ。みんなダメだって言うし、でも急がないと君がどっかに行っちゃう気がしてさ。
Really? Is that what you were thinking?
たまに不安になるんだ。君がまた深海に戻っちゃったらどうしようって。君の両親にだらしない人間の男だって思われたらどうしようって。だってそういう神話はいっぱいあるから。俺が立派になればいいのかダメになればいいのか全然わからなくて怖いんだ。
So that's what's been on your mind. I reached down and gently stroked his hair. Sitting on the desk brought our faces closer than usual. His large light green eyes shimmered with worry. I tried to soothe him with a smile. It's okay. I will always love you, Raul. Nothing can tear us apart. I will be with you no matter what. Even if Mom or Dad disapprove, I'll fend them off using a paint ration.
ヘラクレスやテセウスみたいに。
Hey, look, that's the title of the section here. Yes, like Theseus or Hercules, who battled the Minotaur and the Nemean lion. I won't lose, even to the gods.
リネット。ありがとう。すごく嬉しいよ。昨日みたいなデートをいつか堂々としたいな。そのためにも俺頑張るから。
Yeah. He looked around to ensure no one was present, then shared a kiss. You were going to head to the mythological society from here. Oh, really? On top of the desk, how romantic. But with the lights off in the classroom and no one around, our passions ignited. Oh my goodness.
リネット。
Our gentle kisses soon intensified. You know, I had a passing thought, but I refrained from saying it because I didn't want to look like one of those people who just like, I wonder if they're going to take advantage of this opportunity like Shelby did in The Office. He took my breath away, kissing me in a new way. A desire flickered in his gaze.
ね。いい。
His whispers dripped with temptation. Usually he didn't bother to ask permission, but in moments like this, he did. In moments like this. How many moments have you done it away from home? Oh my goodness. We were in a public place, away from the privacy of our home. We risked someone spotting us and snapping photos for scandalous headlines. That's why he sought that extra reassurance and consent. I mean, you know that there's people here in this building. Like, I would be terrified, but some people like that. I mean, Shelby liked it, the possibility of being seen through his window. So, part of me desired to be caught and have our photos splashed across the media. Such rebellious thoughts filled my head. See, right there. We were a couple in playful, flirtatious love, ludus, as it's called. The thought made me smile. Oh my goodness. Yes, please, Raul. Even the gods couldn't tear us apart. We didn't need anyone's approval. The fact that at his mom's house, she's like, no, your parents are downstairs, but here she's like, yes, please take me. I yearned for a day when we could date openly without fear or care. With that thought, I reached for him. We both wanted to show our relationship, yet we also sought to keep it hidden. Our newfound courage banished all hesitation. As if making up for lost outdoor dates, we flirted with danger. It's so exciting. Light seeped through the closed blinds, punctuated by passing car headlights. This added an extra thrill. Oh my goodness. Above us, faint applause signaled the start of the mythological society meeting. Despite the meeting's commencement, we lingered in the room, savoring our last moments. We kept our tardiness a secret as we arrived at the meeting later. The situation was decadent and exhilarating. Raul's new goal. Like, I felt the excitement just reading her description of how she felt. It made my heart race. I don't know why, but reading like the one from, I say yesterday, but it wasn't even yesterday. Reading the one from the last episode is, it feels embarrassing because it's very descriptive, where she's like, oh, he pulls me closer to him, holds me tight or whatever. I can't, it was hard not to cry out, but in this, it's, I don't know, it's less embarrassing to read. I think I secretly like the thrill of these things too, but I would never ever do that in public, ever. But I guess it's exciting to think about. I don't know. Lynette likes it, so anyway. Yeah, that's it for this episode. We got our CGs, so that's good. And there's only 2 more choices left. So there's going to be 1 more episode of Raul, and then there's going to be the endings and the bonus episodes. So we are finally getting close to Jupiter. I'm gonna I guess I can mention this now, but at the beginning of Jupiter's episodes, I'm going to disclose the fact that it was warned in the walkthrough that it could be sensitive to some viewers because of anthropomorphic intimacy. So I don't know what that means. Does Jupiter turn it into a bipedal of chi? Like, I don't know. I don't know what that means. But, and I think it's only in the endings, so we'll see. Maybe it's the spicy ending. Anyway, that's still 3 episodes away, which could be weeks. I don't even know, because at the rate my episodes are, and the fact that I'm also recording 9RIP and Battlefield Waltz at the same time, like I said, I'll reiterate this in Jupiter's video anyway. But that is it for today. If you guys did enjoy, drop a like down below and or subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.